Let's queer up religion. Pope Francis tells transgender youth God loves us the way we are. Pope Francis has told a young transgender person that, quote, God loves us as we are, end quote, in his latest outreach gesture towards the LGBTQ+ community. His comments, released by the Vatican media on Tuesday, were in a podcast in which Francis listened and responded to audio messages from young people ahead of a Catholic youth festival, which he will attend in Portugal next week. One of the youth people was Giona, an Italian in their early 20s, who said the dichotomy between the Catholic faith and the transgender identity tears them. Francis replied, quote, the Lord always walks with us, even if we are sinners. He draws near to help us. The Lord loves us as we are, end quote. The Catholic Church teaches that members of the LGBTQ+ community should be treated with respect, compassion, and sensitivity, and their human rights respected. Whether the Church can and should be more welcoming towards LGBTQ+ people, for example, by offering blessings for same-sex unions, is a particularly sensitive topic. Francis has famously said, quote, who am I to judge, end quote, in an answer to a question specifically about gay people, and has condemned laws criminalizing members of the LGBTQ+ community as a sin and as an injustice. I think this is, there's a lot of things about the Catholic Church in general that I know that we all don't agree with, but I think this is a small step towards that change and, of course, acceptance as well, especially for a lot of, LGBT+ community members who are of faith and go to church, but they have this thing inside of them where it's like they can't fully be who they are because they're torn by what they believe in. And the Pope coming out and saying something like this, kind of helps them in their belief.
I do believe that young woman is forever changed. You believe to be in your early 20s and have the Pope say, who am I to judge? And God loves us how we are, even though we're sinners. Mama, you're not a sinner, okay? You're a perfect individual. You're whole and complete, and the universe and God loves you, okay? So, and again, breadcrumbs. Why are you giving me breadcrumbs, Pope? No, you gave me one crumb, not even the crumbs. All right, he keeps on doing that. He gives us, he's like queer baiting us, Al. You know what I mean? Like in his own way. Like, I'm not up for that. Like, tell me more. Tell me what you should be saying. It's 2023. Yeah,
he's the bot on Grindr that still wants your money, but is never ever going to come to your house.
I love it. I love that Faye is so maniacal to the conclusion of I want it now. She's so consistent. Yeah. She's consistent. I love it.
Yeah. I was going to say, I wanted to focus on a line in the story. The Catholic Church teaches that members of the LGBTQ+ community should be treated with respect, compassion, sensitivity, and have their human rights respected. Yes, that's true. Now, this is really brand new. This is like a Pope Francis thing to be open about it and to say those exact words, which is a positive step. Yeah. It's a crumb that's not going to fill you up, but it's something. Also, this is important because while the church has had dwindling influence in Italian politics for a long time, there's a neo-fascist government right now in Rome that is suppressing gay rights almost every week. We're doing a story out of
removed from birth certificates.
Yeah, no same-sex couples can have their names on. Yeah. So for him to be saying this, the Pope still carries a lot of weight in Rome as it goes outward. Yeah. So this is particularly important that it happens in Italy.
Are we happy the Pope does this? Just yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
of course.
All
absolutely.
Right. So we're happy for the crumb. Oliver Twist, please, may I have some more? But however, the Pope's been giving us more.
Yeah, more than any other Pope ever has.
Here's my nuance of this story. I've read all about this. I read about this in Dan Brown's book. There's probably an Illuminati, and if I was Pope Francis, I'd be scared shitless. Because that Swiss guard better be standing close to the Pope, because the Illuminati's going to get you. It reminds me of that famous line that Whoopi Goldberg did in Ghost. Girl, you in danger, because you keep doing this, and that Illuminati that's in the Vatican, they're going to be coming for you, girl. They're just going to be coming. But thank you for the crumb.
Production is making your tin foil hat right now. It'll be ready after the show.
Yeah.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.